Okay, this time this is about a block style business memo. So instead of typing it while I'm talking, I'm just going to open the memo and we can talk about it. So first I'm going to put on the show hide so we can see. So I've started up here with memo. You could certainly do memorandum, and I've made it quite large. Again, I'm in no spacing, Times New Roman. So this one's 24, but all the rest of them will be 12, 12, 12. And you can see this turned gray when I went over it because the computer's in control of the date. So I'll show you that. So the thing about memos that you need to know or understand is that the to, from, date, and subject sometimes is that they're capitalized and they're bold. And that includes bolding the colon. So usually what I do is, oh, and I'm sorry, I have no spacing turned on, right? So I'm in control of the blank spaces. So what I do is I just type it and I hit the tab key once. I might have to use tab more than once. You can see up here in this one, I hit the tab key, my non-printing character right there. And I would say to whoever, this is to Pat, and then I would say from, and tab over, and this is from me. And in this case, well, I'll get to that in a minute. So I type the whole thing, then I go back and format it. And one of the ways I can format it easily, instead of instead of typing in all caps or turning on the caps lock key, is we have a feature up here in Word called change case. So all I have to do is choose that and tell it to uppercase, and it will uppercase for me. And uppercase. So you can see that now I'm going to have to tab again, because when I uppercase this, and in fact when I bold it, it's going to create even more space. So I'm going to need two tabs right here with Pat Fuller. So that's how that was done. And you can see they look exactly to, from, they look exactly the same. So I'm going to delete these. And while I've got your attention here, all of this area over to the left, it's something your book doesn't describe, but this is called the selection bar area. And in the selection bar area, I select or can select whole lines at a time. And by clicking and dragging, I can select more than one line. And I can also double click in the selection bar area and it selects the whole thing. And if I triple click in the selection bar area, it's like hitting Control A. It selects the whole document. It's a little bit different when you're inside the document. If I click once, it selects just that word, or just the insertion point. It puts the insertion point there, and double click selects that word, and triple click will select the paragraph that you're in. So in Word we have this triple click ability. So then back to the memo. So the date, again, I just typed in November, and it asked me that, and I hit the space bar, and there we go. The other way to do this is under the insert, we have date and time somewhere up here. I have my, yes, insert date and time right here. I have my toolbars a little bit shrunk down for this video. And then I choose the format. Notice we always choose this long format. And when you choose update automatically, every time you open this, it will, I've got it in there twice now. Every time you open this, it will, let me undo. It will change the date to whatever date that is. Okay, so let me go back here. I can do it this way, November 16th. There you go. All right, so here's your basic memo, and then you signed your name because it's from you. If this was from somebody else, say the CEO of the company, let's just say that Jane Austen is the CEO, and Jane did not type this up, but you did, then you would put your typist's initials down there. So when you're working in a company, and documents are sent out. Those are like little mini contracts, right? You sent me this letter, you said I was getting a promotion, and now I'm not. What's going on? So you have to know who wrote the letter, who's responsible for this getting the promotion, head of automotive, and who typed it up. Because, for example, if this person, me, if I wrote May 11th instead of the 10th, well, then there's 10 days that that person didn't have their supervisor salary. So little things like this are really important, and companies want to know who's responsible for this information. So that's why we put it in both ways. But I want this just to come from you, and this is my name. That's why I'm typing that in there. And then we would just sign it Chris, or however we talk to Pat. Okay? All right, so that's your business memo. It's not tricky. Use your no spacing, Times New Roman 12 point, put on your show hide, make sure you know where the blank spaces are going. You're in control of the blank spaces, not Microsoft. All right, have fun.